My name is Tito Sosa, and this is the farmland of the future.
Up to 40% of the food we grow is never eaten, just wasted, and some of the reasons are shocking. By the time a farmer harvests a crop, market prices have dropped so low that it becomes more cost-effective to take perfectly edible food to the dump instead of the market. Let's think about that for a moment. We're throwing away $165 billion worth of food a year, while children across the country go without so much as a school lunch because they can't afford it. If we cut back on our waste by just 15%, we could feed an additional 25 million Americans. Or how about this? You've all heard of body shaming, right? You know, where someone doesn't have the right look because they're either too short, skinny, or fat. Well, grocery stores have these set standards on how fresh produce should look, and if it doesn't have that right look, it gets tossed out.
So here's a good example. In California right now, they're experiencing their fourth consecutive record-breaking drought. And what does that mean for the rest of us? Well, let's think about how most of the produce, fruits and vegetables and nuts are actually coming out of California. That's potentially going to drive our food prices up. This needs to happen. If we don't innovate farming, in less than 35 years, by 2050, we'll have 2 more billion people to feed around the world. That's a total of 9 billion. And with current farming practices, that's not going to happen. Here we are in Springfield in Jacksonville, Florida, part of the urban core of the city. We are here because Springfield is where Water Me Green plans to make its start.
Water Me Green is currently growing on a small scale and leveraging every opportunity available to educate the public on the needs for more sustainable practices, especially in agriculture. We're using innovative, sustainable technology to grow food in an urban setting, and we're not stopping until every city across the country is growing their own produce. One of the technologies we use is a vertical aeroponic tower. This system allows us to grow a wide variety of produce without pesticides, herbicides, or synthetic chemicals. If you compare what we do versus a conventional farm, we're actually using 90% less land and 95% less water.
So here we are in an empty lot, which you can find in any urban sprawl. What we're proposing is actually using this empty space and converting it into a productive farm. This is where we're going to use aeroponic technology to save water, to save space, and we can grow food locally right here in the city where people need it the most. So if we're talking about lettuce, in a lot this size, we can house about 100 to 130 towers. So that's roughly 2,200 pounds of lettuce per month.
Our crowdfunding campaign's goal is to raise the funds needed to expand into a greenhouse space that will allow us to grow larger volumes of produce and to supply them to families, restaurants, hospitals, and schools. It's absolutely imperative that we, the farming community, turn the page and do our part in developing and making available the innovative technology that will grow future crops for a growing world.
So here's how you can help support Water Me Green. You can help us by donating to our crowdfunding and sharing us with your social media. Together, we can change agriculture, feed more people across the country, and save our natural resources. So thank you for supporting Water Me Green, your sustainable urban farm.